have a couple different things I'm going to talk about today. How many love gadgets? I don't know. How many people love gadgets? So a lot of people. I love gadgets. I love widgets. I love, playing with all kinds of new things. How many people have ever been on Kickstarter? Oh, yeah, good number of people. So that's my favorite place to find new kind of things to try out too. But today I'm going to talk to you about a couple different things. Some of these things will help you develop multimedia content really quickly, easily for your blog. So that's one great thing. Other things I'll talk about will help you as a blogger or just as someone networking. So I have a number of different things. The great thing about my presentation, it's on DocCapture already, so you can get on there, check that out. I'll post it on SlideShare, I'll post it on my blog. By the end of this presentation, I'll post on my blog for you. But the great thing about it, it's very interactive, lots of good things. I spent a lot of time making some tutorial videos showcasing some of the things, so it's a lot of stuff out there. So I'm going to talk about a couple different things here. And these are all the different gadgets and widgets and all different kind of fun things I'm going to talk about today. So I'm going to really start off with one of my favorites, really quick, easy. So how many people build slideshows? Anyone build slideshows? It's sometimes easy, sometimes a pain to do, especially if you want cool effects and transitions and music and all these kind of added things in it. So Animoto is a great tool. I love using this. It is free for up to 30 seconds. So you can do a quick 30-second clip, free. But how many pictures do you float through in 30 seconds? There's also cheaper versions, so you can get it for like a yearly fee. It's really cheap. It's very affordable. If you're an educator, anyone an educator or a student in here, you can sign up for their educational account, and they'll give you a free Plus account with that. So that's some great things. But it's an app. What you do is you're throwing together pictures really quick. You download pictures. You can grab them from all different sources. Facebook, if you have any other kind of photo ones, Instagram's on there now. Just from your desktop, you can download them on there. Upload them really quick. Transition, make some different things, like you can put small words in there, you can highlight certain ones, but it creates a really quick video. So I'm going to try to bring one up really quick, just so you get a glance at it. So this is one I did just on the Sorcerer Magic Kingdom, like Disney. I go out to Disney with family. It was a cool new technology. It was something new out. I'm not going to have the sound play in the background, but there's music going along with it. But all these cool transitions, you can add short videos in it, so 10-second kind of clips of video. So it's a kind of really cool, quick, easy multimedia tool to add something different to your blog, or post on Facebook, or have something out there. So it's something quick, easy to do, and a good way to showcase a lot of different photos. Instead of having all posted down, you can showcase a bunch of different things at once. So this is one tool I really like. Like I said, you can definitely go and check these out on the slide. Also, I have a little tutorial of it, so I'll walk you through it. This will take you right to the app. So almost every one of my slides are like this. So if I want to go back, also, once you're going through, if you want to skip around, you go back and forth by pressing the home button at the PDF. So, has anyone played with Diptych? So Diptych is fun. How many people Instagram? I'm a big Instagram user. A lot of people are. It's a great way to showcase, highlight, and share with friends, but also if you blog and that. So I'm a foodie. So I'm not just a gadget blogger and tech blogger and that. I'm definitely a foodie. If you follow my streams, you'll definitely see lots of food probably in there. So this is a great way to highlight several different pictures. You can choose different layouts, choose what you want in there, and throw it in. The great thing, it's 99 cents. So it's really cheap, really easy to use. You can throw it together, post it on Instagram, but you also can post it on your blog. You can save it to your phone, post it right there, have it available, throw a bunch of different pictures into one source. So it's a lot easier than going outside of like taking these pictures on your phone and going to Photoshop and having to change them. You can just do this. So this is one of those great little tools. I do a little walkthrough tutorial on that too, so you can watch about it. And I highlight some of the examples of Diptych. They have a great Instagram kind of feed of all different ones on there. So has anyone ever heard of extra normal?
No.
You feel extra normal when you hear that. You feel. So extra normal is really cool and fun. I use it as an educator, but you can also use it for your blog. It does cost money, so it's not free. It varies. You can do a subscription-based monthly plan, or you can do individual kind of points you're buying. And you buy points for characters. So the cool thing is, like, I bought this robot. I get to keep this robot. I get to keep the background once I buy it. I've only spent $25 on it, and I posted several videos. You reuse the characters. That's the key. You find characters you like. There's all different things from robots to cartoon characters to historical figures. Great way to add humor, too. So if you're afraid of being on camera, that's another plus, right? You don't like being on camera. So I'm going to just kind of, I'll walk you through one. Like I said, the sound isn't coming up, but I'll kind of show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. They're talking back and forth, having a conversation. Go back and definitely watch it. I also have one. I posted via VIP Blogger for a tech Blackboard company. Blackboard, the big, huge LMS company. They had a VIP Blogger program. I posted my video on my blog for that, so they loved that idea. It was like quickly they wanted to be involved. So really neat. The cool thing about it, it's text-to-speech. So you're writing down, you're creating a script. So that's the hardest part about it, is really creating a script for what they say back and forth. And you can change the view of them, how they're talking, how they're looking, also how some of their reactions work. So if they're doing different things, you'll see different, how they're reacting to one thing, emotions, things like that. So really cool, really neat. Great thing about it, posts really quickly to YouTube. Or you can download it and keep it for yourself too and post it some other way. Or you can post it right from the Extra Normal site. But of course, we probably want to post it to YouTube to get that SEO and get that all going on there. So it's a great kind of neat, different way to do things.
Did you say once you create your character, he's yours to use a mobile post?
They have several different characters. Once you buy a character, you keep it. So that's the great thing about it. Once you buy it, you keep it. Several large companies use this also, so it's not just the average user. So a lot of large companies are using this too.
Can they speak in other languages? Or just English?
I believe they can. I haven't played with that because I haven't really had to worry about that. But I believe they can. They have different voices you can pick. So yeah, it's a text-to-speech. So there's several that are in there I've seen, and you can pick different voices. So I did one actually for my blog too. So this is one of the examples here. In my About page, I did one for my blog, and she talks about me. So she talks about me. It's kind of a cute little thing, but she's talking about Professor Josh. So this is another way you can actually have it.
Is that an extra normal character?
Yes, that's extra normal character. So they can be basic humans. They even have historical figures. So all different kind of things. And she has a British accent, so you can have lots of fun with it. And it's fun to try and play. As you're going through it, you're building a script, you're choosing actions, you're going back and forth between two different characters, or you can do one single character. So you can do, if people are having a conversation, or you can do one single character. You can preview it, and then when you're ready to publish, when you have it all done, you can go ahead and publish it too. So another one I want to talk about real quick is Square. Does anyone use Square in here? So if you're a blogger and you like to do extra things on the side for different companies and people, you want a way to quickly take payment with credit cards, Square is a great way. Square is essentially free. You pay $10 for the little dongle. If you go to the Apple Store and buy it, or Target, or whatever, you pay $10. Once you sign up for Square, they give you a $10 credit. So you link it to your bank account. It's kind of like a PayPal idea, but you just take someone's credit card and you can swipe it. I've used it for photography. I do photography sometimes for events. I can swipe it, take it, pay payment, send them a receipt. Yeah. So it's free if you go online and order it, but if you go in the store and want it really quickly and right away, you have to pay $10 and then get a $10 credit.
I pay with Square too.
Yeah. You can pay with Square. Of course, my great example, I've done some posts on it, is food trucks. So most of the food trucks take Square and use Square. It's a really easy solution if you're looking for a payment method. So this is a really cool one. This is a Kickstarter. So this Kickstarter happened, and I saw it and I thought, wow, this is a great idea. Not for just bloggers, but also for educators and that. And it creates 3D graphics, so a 3D spin of something. So if you had an online retail store, or if you wanted to showcase something and show it in a 3D motion, watching it and seeing what happens. And I'll give you, I'll bring this up. This will take you to mine. So this is my spin. This is a toy. This is a sculpture I got my son when I was on a trip. So I got this. So this is creating this 3D spin. Now this takes a lot of work. Companies pay a lot of money to do this sometimes, to create these 3D spins. It's interactive, so I can stop it. I can decide just how slow I want to spin it, how fast. It'll work on the mobile phone and that. And what it is really an app. So they did on Kickstarter, they were promoting, of course, their app, but really what they're doing is selling the stage. The stage is what spins at a certain RPM to best do this. So you could do it with just their app itself if you wanted, but they also sell the stages to spin it on. So I'm going to just show you really quickly how easy this was. So when you look, I just have this app that's on my phone that's using my iPhone camera. I'm turning on the stage, which is doing the spin. It's spinning at the right rate because the company made this. And what I'll do is actually collect and start collecting the spin and processing it. Really simple and easy. And then it gives me the spin here, and then I can play with some of the white balance and things like that. So I thought this would be great for online retailer. So if you sell anything online, if you want to, someone wants to see what it is, you can embed it like in eBay or something like that too. But also it's a great way to also showcase. So like food bloggers could use it and showcase all the way around. Kind of make it a little more interactive too. It has an easy to use embed code. It's not necessarily everything free. You do get 25 produced spins, so you could always delete spins at any time, but after that, you would have to pay. And right now, they're doing a monthly fee for unlimited, so you could post as many as you wanted. So if you're an online retailer, you could post thousands of them and keep them going right now, how they're working it out. Of course, I'm saying this, it's a startup company, so be aware of the content. Right now, you can't take it out anywhere because of how it works. But it's really quick and easy. I think it's a great way to add something different. Here's one example also. You can add markings to it. So as it spins around, they disappear and reappear. So I did this with just showcasing a lens, but you could point out different features of a product or something like that too. So it has it so you can build in that into the app. Has anyone heard of Card Munch? Card Munch. So anyone heard of LinkedIn? There's a couple people heard of LinkedIn, right? So Card Munch is actually by LinkedIn. They are acquired by LinkedIn. A really cool way to keep contact. So we get these business cards, right? And I have a bunch of business cards at the end. I'll put them out for you if anyone wants my business card. But I'm at Professor Josh about everywhere. But Card Munch is a quick way to go ahead and take your business card, scan a copy of it. So you take someone's card, scan a copy of it, it submits it to these people that actually are looking at your card and typing in this information. So they're actually taking that card, typing in the information, typing in the email, and then they'll send you a contact back. Now when they send this back to you, you're able to go ahead and go connect. You connect right to their LinkedIn. I'll send them an invite from that email to theirs. They could decide if they wanted to connect it on LinkedIn, and then you see all their LinkedIn information too. So great way to keep networking business contacts and information there, but you can also keep it then in your phone and such. So really cool, easy way to do to keep it, and it's free. So it's free. LinkedIn wants you to use it, of course. So, but if you use LinkedIn and you get a lot of business cards, it's a great way to keep that going. So another one I like a lot is drag on tape. Has anyone heard of this? Usually no one's heard of this one. It's really neat. How many people use YouTube, though? Everyone watches YouTube videos. Have you ever wanted to cut a YouTube video, make it a little shorter, especially when you're just trying to showcase something, maybe on your blog or somewhere else or doing a presentation? Drag on tape. You can actually create libraries of YouTube videos. So you can take a YouTube video, cut maybe the 15 seconds you want out of it, and take several others and post them together. So it kind of makes it a tape, old school mixtape of YouTube videos. Really quick, really easy. They do have an app available too. But really what you're doing is taking these videos, it's shortening them, and then making these playlists. The cool thing about a playlist too, you can always add to the playlist. So if you have a playlist out there, you can add other videos later on. Really neat idea to kind of cut that app and add multiple YouTubes too. Turbo scan. Anyone need to keep receipts for business purposes? Things like that. So you probably want to if you're starting to blog actually and make money, and you want to keep receipts of what you spend money on, right? If you're spending money. So TurboScan is one of those apps for iPhone that you can go ahead and scan documents and receipts and notes, whiteboards. It works really well. It lets you go ahead and take capture of it, scan it, but then it produces it a lot like a scanner does. So it gives you a high quality image. So instead of taking that receipt, taking a regular picture of it, it actually produces a really good image that you can then keep and store or email or keep as a multi-page PDF. So if you wanted to scan a bunch of different receipts all at once, that type of thing, you can keep them there. So that's one way to keep organized. So does anyone use social bookmarking? Social bookmarking. Anyone know what social bookmarking is? So social bookmarking is the ultimate way to keep all your bookmarks. So I think this is Delicious. This is just one company that does it. But I like Delicious because it really allows me to save what I like. So I save all these links. I go ahead and put them in Delicious. I put great tags with them. So this is my bookmarking system. So when I go to someone else's computer, when I go somewhere else, when I say, oh, I know that website, I know what it is, but it's on my computer at home. No, you don't have to do that. You can go on Delicious. I could say, oh, that was a Twitter tool that I'm looking for. Click on the tag for Twitter tools, and then I'll find whatever ones I tagged with Twitter tools on it. So it's a great way to organize your bookmarks, easily access them. And the cool thing is you can share it too. So I can share my bookmarks. I can make things private, but I can also just keep them all public and then share with people. Here's this link to all my bookmarks that cover these tools. So Delicious, really easy to use.
So when you're in, say you're in Facebook, and it's like automatic, so you can save it from right there. You don't have to like go into this app, or how does?
There's different plugins. So Chrome has a plugin. Firefox, I believe, have one for Delicious. The phone has several different apps. So I kind of linked to that. They don't have their own app.
Oh, okay.
It was actually going to go under. Delicious was sold by YouTube sold by Yahoo a while back, and we thought, oh no, Yahoo's going to get rid of it. It's closing down. And then the founders of YouTube bought it. So I still expect good things to come and other things to come from the company, how they're working with it. But it's really easy way. One thing I use is, has anyone heard of IFTTT? So a few people in there. If this, then that. That's another bonus kind of site I'll give you. So IFTTT.com. If this, then that. So once something happens in one place, it triggers something to happen in another. So it has all kind of features online. But one of the things I use it for is Delicious. So anytime I post a link on my Twitter account, it automatically goes to my Delicious without me having to remember to do it. It does it in the background for me. So I link those together. Cool way. I have to clean up and add tags and things like that later on. But I don't have to remember, oh, I found this cool link. I shared it with all my followers, and I don't remember what it is. I have to search my Twitter feed and find it and look for it. Nope, it posts right to Delicious. So Jing is a free tool. Has anyone heard of Jing? Use Jing? So a great way to do screen capture. So you can do a single screencast, but you can do one kind of just, here I need a screenshot of something. Jing is great for that. It's free. It's easy to use by TechSmith. You can do some basic things, highlight things, put arrows and that. You can also record short videos. So you can record short 4-minute videos. So if you're looking for a screen capture tool that's quick, easy to use, you can't go back and edit lots of things with it. So that's something to remember. But it's free, it's easy to use, and it can add some content, especially if you're trying to capture some screencasts. So I definitely would recommend check out this. It's by TechSmith, and they have another product called Camtasia. Now, Camtasia is not cheap. Camtasia is about $300 or so, but really it is a full editing system. I can screen capture, I can record presentations, I can add in other videos, I can add multiple audio sources, I can do call-outs, I can add graphics, I can do all kinds of things in there. It's a great way to build, especially screen captures. Cool thing about it is you can zoom in on things and zoom out. So you can do all these zooms afterwards. You can decide how you want to go in on the screen. You can add title things. You can add all kind of interactive kind of content to it. Easily exports to like YouTube, or you can save it on your own hard drive and that. It does cost a little money. So if you're looking to try something out like that, try something like Jing first, and then decide if you want to really use this and focus on a tool like Camtasia. Pretty easy to use too. Pretty easy to figure out, cut things, add things. Most of my videos that you'll see throughout this, if you go in and check out my presentation afterwards, most of these videos were done using Camtasia. So I use it for a lot of things.
Do you have tutorials on there about how to use Camtasia?
I don't. I really just kind of walk through what kind of options are on there. But TechSmith has tons of stuff on there. Most of these, you can find things out there, so I didn't go and focus on those.
Are there other, so you're saying this is what you like to use when you're doing online teaching? Yeah,
this is a screen recorder, but you can also use it to, of course, edit video and customize video and things like that. But it's mainly used as a screen recorder and capture other sources.
So do like a video blog, right? So you can put captions that would show up like to the right of what you're.
Yep, you can do arrows, you can zoom in, you can do point outs, you can do little things that make boxes around it, like look like it's drawing. I love the ability to zoom in and out on things, because when you're trying to show someone something, say if you had this up on the screen and you wanted to point out to a little button on the side, you say, oh yeah, you just press this button to go there. It's hard to see because they're watching it on a screen maybe this big, or maybe watching on their iPhone. You can zoom in on that little piece that you're going to.
Is that a cloud-based app or is it local?
It's local. You download it. Mm-hmm. So anyone use Google Plus? I know a lot of people make fun of Google Plus. Great way to get your SEO, though. We know that. That's one thing about it. Google Hangouts. So anyone use Google Hangouts? That's the one reason to use Google Plus, probably, if nothing else, too. Google Hangouts is really cool. Way to get together up to 10 different people. Share screens, share video cams, share presentations, work on Google Docs together, all kinds of things. So great part of Google Plus is Google Hangouts. That's probably their best tool they actually built into Google Plus. I think it's taking away business from a lot of those different companies like GoToMeeting and things like that, because people can have meetings on this. A cool other thing about this is you can also do these Hangouts on air. Does anyone try to go on to a Hangout on air? And we've seen Obama, I think, did one.
Yeah.
I think a lot of different companies are doing them now, ways to publicize what's going on. So you can use this. That would be one way of doing a live chat. So you're talking with maybe 2 or 3 other people, and then you're also going on here. Other people are watching it. They can watch it through their YouTube channel. They can click on the link. You can send it out and invite people to it. You can have them ask questions, and you can answer them. So it's a way of people doing a live chat. The cool thing about it, it can record, and then it can also just send it right to your YouTube channel. to afterward if you want to capture really quick. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, so you can easily share it right afterwards. It's done. It's published on YouTube. It's because Google Plus and YouTube are closely associated with the Hangouts.
And you can edit it then.
And you can edit it, so it's a great idea. I did post one example of some of our bloggers here that are food bloggers talking. So I did post it. I'll let you guys go ahead and check it out. Like I said, all these links are on here, so you can check it out and go through it and see how they used it as a way to have a live chat between different bloggers, and they switch who's on there. And they don't do it live yet. They don't really publicize it as a live chat, but they record it, and then it's available as extra content. So a great way to do something different for your content, and also engage different bloggers that are working out, so you guys are sending out messages together and working together. Here's another little gadget. So has anyone played with Oloclip? Oloclip. So who loves to take pictures on their phone? I love to take pictures on my phone. This is a clip for your iPhone. I found it to be one of the best multi-lens clip solutions. Right now, of course, if you're thinking about buying a 5, you might want to wait to buy and see if they come out with the version for the iPhone 5. But if you have a 4 or 4S, this clip right here has several different lenses. It has a macro lens, it has a fish lens, and it has a wide angle lens. So it lets you take pictures. So this is a close-up of one of my iPhone cases. So really clear, really crisp. If you want to play with photography, it's a great fun way to do it and create some different shots with your phone alone. So there's a bunch of examples on here that will walk you through, and it'll showcase, actually, it's their video that showcases their tool. So I like it because it's a really solid, sturdy tool. The only bad thing is you do have to take off your case to be able to use it. Found the downfall. I'm going to go into Zeit. So I love using Zeit. I look at it probably every night, every morning. So great way. It feeds into, you can feed it for your Twitter, or you can do it your Google Reader, and it produces content that you want. So stories that you want, blogs that you want, things that you're interested in. So it's a great way to go ahead and feed that. It'll give you a feed. You'll be able to choose different topics you want to go through. And I like it because I can then go and find things my readers would be interested in. People that's following me, things like that. Here's stuff I'm interested in. Let me find someone else that has great content with it. So Buffer. So Buffer is a way you can schedule kind of tweets, but it's not like Hootsuite, where you're scheduling what goes out. Buffer, what it really does is you set time frames up, so you automatically set up your time. So if you think that like 4 p.m., 6 p.m., and like 7 a.m. are your best times to do things, you can quickly send things to Buffer, and I like it to send like links from Zeit and stuff like that. So if I'm going through my Zeit and finding 5 different articles, I'm not tweeting them all at once. I'll go ahead and put them in my Buffer, but I can also choose different networks. So I can choose my personal Facebook, my Facebook page. You can choose your LinkedIn account, because now Twitter's not tied to your LinkedIn, so things like that. If you want to post more on your LinkedIn, it's a great way to do that. You can also play with it with if this, then that. Buffer lets you play with some of the stuff on that. So kind of a cool tool. Check it out. And the last one I'm going to just kind of quickly talk about is Evernote. So does anyone use Evernote in here? A lot of people use Evernote. So a great way to keep lots of different things synced. So if you want to keep your notes, if you want to keep information all between different devices, so to-do lists, recipes, ideas, there's even now different parts, genres, different applications for Evernote too. So if you go on there and check that out, there's lots of different ideas. So this is a great way if you're working on a blog post going from one place to another. It could be keeping information up, keeping different details, keeping food recipes that you want to keep, keeping pictures, all kinds of things. You can take audio notes and keep them on there too. So if you want to take audio notes, keep them. You can access them from everywhere. You don't have to worry about, oh, I don't have that computer, or oh, I didn't save it there. It's in the cloud, so it's all over the place. So here's my information. Twitter @Professor Josh, Josh @ProfessorJosh.com. I'll have my cards too. Facebook, Professor Josh, ProfessorJosh.com. If you have any questions, I can try to answer them now. I could probably think of a million different things to post to. I did post a bonus content. Did anyone see my bonus content on Doccaster? So that's a really cool app. I just started playing with actually only about a week ago. So.
The presentation is really cool. I love the format. So did you build that in Motive?
No, I built my presentation in PowerPoint. Yeah. Yeah, I just set up hyperlinks in it. People always ask about, like, where'd you do that at? It's PowerPoint. You just have to learn how to use it. People always ask. You learn how to use it. So it lets me skip around a lot. But I'll be here for a little while afterwards. I have tons and tons of cards, so if you want a card, to reach out to me. And I'm always posting new things. So I'm always posting new gadgets, things I find on Kickstarter. I usually post things that I'm backing or willing to check out or play with myself. So, all right. Well, thank you. Thank you.